I said that I was going to finish off this game during MegaLAN Day 3. I had a plan of attack for how I was going to do it, and there was seemingly going to be enough time if it was going until 2 or even just a bit before 2, because it was just going to be this and then the final level, and then everything started being like disconnected and all the packing up was going on at like 12:45 instead of the 2 that I was shooting for something a little bit closer to. So, oh, my display capture stuff probably isn't currently set up. So this would be my LG monitor. So this one, yeah, is my display capture one. So it is still MegaLAN Day 3. It is Sunday the 1st of June, as I've done this whole playthrough across. It is currently 7:52 p.m. So, you know, around the time that I got up and started streaming this earlier today. I was up a bit earlier than this. So, to recap, I've now been awake for about, maybe even more than 24 hours, running off of less than 3 hours of sleep for the past 2 nights. Like, again, I know I put myself through a lot when it comes to the LAN events around here and the 24-hour charity streams. I don't think that this is the worst I've ever felt. The worst that I've ever felt is probably the thing on my shirt, Extra Life Game Day 2024. That was that pinball madness that I did. That was certainly something. But I honestly don't know how to describe how I feel. So after I wrapped up stream earlier, I got everything packed up. I ended up driving home with my cousin's younger kid. We unpacked things here. We spent some family time. We watched some shows, and then I, like, both being quite sleepy there, went to my cousin's place, unloaded all the chairs there, drove back home in the Fargo. The truck's working great. And then I grabbed some dinner, and then after dinner, I spent the past little while setting up my normal stream setup here again. Not everything, like I haven't plugged in the secondary camera yet. Like I don't have everything set up. I literally just set up like the essentials that I need to be able to use my computer. So I got that all set up. My bed in the other room is currently covered in a bazillion like cables and controllers that I need to sort out that I'll do like tomorrow here. So I started getting like really tired earlier today. So it was around it's as I was going on with this here during the most recent stream earlier today that I was starting to feel really tired. And then I did that little smidge of Last of Us Part 2 to like wake myself up a bit more, and it worked. And I like got pretty woken up, and I was here, I was committed, I was gonna see it through. And then, you know, needed to head out and stuff. And on getting back here, I started to feel a little bit sleepy for a while, but not too much so. And now I'm in a state where my body seems to have just given up on the idea of trying to get me to fall asleep. Like, I am very exhausted. I've felt some of my joints are starting to get a little bit weak, my knees especially. I'm not entirely sure why. So as I'm walking around, I feel like a little bit of extra strain on the knees. I'm a little bit lightheaded, but I'm not actually sleepy per se, which I'm honestly kind of surprised about. I mean, I've never been up for this long after 2 less than 3 hour nights back to back before. I think this is a bit of a new record for me. But I'm now in a state where I am very, very physically exhausted, and I feel like I'm a little disoriented, but I'm not exactly sleepy. I would like to go and get some sleep here soon, but I think going and getting some sleep is the thing that I want second most in the world right now, and the thing that I want most in the world right now is to finish this, because I was about to finish it at MegaLAN if plans hadn't been cut short. So I do want to make good on I got through all of Super Paper Mario from MegaLAN Day 1 to 3, even if it wasn't at MegaLAN anymore. It'll still be MegaLAN Day 3, and I'll still count this as MegaLAN kind of stuff. And it's still me pushing myself here rather than you know, something like Metroid Prime 2 at Fragapalooza last year, where I just continue streaming it on my own time after the fact, where it's like, oh yeah, kind of relaxed pace, take it however often I want, and that can be easygoing and nice. But at this point, I'm so committed, I am so close to the end that I may as well see this challenge through of destroying my mental and physical state, clearly. And now, like, reflecting on the feelings that I'm feeling here, it's not just that my knees are, like, sore/numb, they're almost light feeling in the sense of, like, maybe not getting as much blood flow going, like almost a semi-asleep kind of feeling. I think I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna go to sleep, is what I'm gonna go do. I said that I was going to drive home, and when I got home, I was gonna get some sleep. That didn't end up happening. That was top 10 lies in video game history right there. I've still not gone to sleep. I've not napped. I've not done anything since getting back here. I'm still going, and yeah, I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling right now, but not great is a good way to put it, I think. So where we left off is, literally right here. We started doing this boss with Luigi and stuff. Yeah, I don't think that it should take too long, and that's what I thought was, like, I just keep on going, I commit here, but, you know, my little cousin next to me had power pulled, and it's like, okay, I'm about to lose power any second now, so, you know, things weren't ongoing there. So I was so close to finishing this at actual MegaLAN, but yeah, it should be pretty much done, just like this part and then next part, and it'll take me like less than an hour or something, and then things will be great. And welcome back, Politico Stefan. So I guess I say no. Still here for use, but this offer, yeah. Do this. Yeah, we saw it before. So that's the update on where I'm at. And I'm determined to see this through and say, like, hey, I did Thousand Year Door at MegaLAN start to finish. I did Super Paper Mario at essentially MegaLAN start to finish. I did it start to finish across the MegaLAN weekend. Rather than just being like, oh yeah, I just didn't do the final boss and I did it like a week or two later. No. It's not the same. Alright, as long as it's not my whole computer freezing as happened during Mario Kart earlier yesterday. This entire weekend is blurred together. You know, when I do something like MegaLAN weekend, it really does not feel like an entire weekend went by. It just feels like one extremely long day. This is the way that it feels to me. I don't know if that's just like a weird mental thing or what exactly it is, but that's the way that MegaLAN has felt to me here. Let's go ahead and save here just in case. So, yeah, I am going to end this day, end this adventure. Dang it. This insanely long adventure of so many games and Super Paper Mario start to finish. Whoops. I am nearly there. It is the final push. And then I can finally rest. What I can do here. Wow, okay, that worked out well. Okay. I am so bad at video games. Okay. I'm gonna handle this so much better. Does the real one move first? Okay, that's how you identify them. Gotcha. This has been such a journey this weekend. And I'm seeing it through. And it'll be great. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, bonk. Please. What is this? Oh, I went right into the box there. Okay, please. You've got to be kidding me right now. Yikes. I want to do it in, like, one go. No Healy items. I gotta preserve stuff for the final boss, I feel like. Right? Right? Surely. Kind of refraining on using my Healy items. Okay. Okay, I can reach there. I did it. First try on getting back. No! I cry, Uncle. Mercy. Uncle, I say. I did nothing to you. I didn't need my superstar bro to take you on. I see that now. Your power is formidable. Which is exactly why I can't let you fall into Count Black's velvet-lined gloves. But what are you doing? I have you now, Luigi. We will both taste the agony of game overing by magic. No! Wah! Ciao. Luigi! Not Luigi. No, it can't be. But, Luigi... You're right, Mario. It hurts, but you're right. We must grieve for him later. We have to stop the count. I am real close. Here's gonna be the end of this level. Bam. Either I'm gonna edit this together with the previous part when I cut this up into parts later, or this is gonna be its own part and just be like the short little 10-minute thing. So it might well end up being, I would love to save my progress. Almost there. A frigid wind blew through the dim and drafty corridors of Castle Black. Bowser, Peach, and even brave Luigi were gone. Mario was the only hero left. It was up to Mario to stop the dark prophecy. Every world hung in the balance. A thrilling conclusion awaited our hero. Mario ran to the Count's inner sanctum, his mustache fluttering in the breeze.